Hi everyone, Vanessa Hogle here. Thought I'd do a quick video blog just to fill you in. Sent all the stuff to Mike. I think I put that on Facebook for the next book. And then I looked at it again and I gotta do some editing. Oh well, right? I'm pretty excited. And when you see it, if you haven't already seen on Facebook, you'll see that it's dedicated to my son, of course, because it's my boy, and he's a lot of my life. But it's dedicated to all of y'all too. It would have been an impossibility for things to happen the way that they have without every last one of you. I know I can't get to the messages all the time. I think there's 400 DMs on my Facebook right now. You heard that right. 400 at last count. So if I don't get to you, I'm so sorry. But I will do my best. It's a daily struggle going through it, because I work a lot. But I had to tell y'all. I had to tell you that I don't even have words. I'm a writer. This guy right here, writer, don't have words. Don't have words for it. Now, I also know Mark was wanting me to talk about time travel. So before I get all mushy and teary-eyed, I'm going to do that. It's I know that people bring up, the question a lot. They talk about it, is it possible? Different philosophers and scientists throughout history have actually alluded or even right out stated the fact that it does exist. That having been said, in this day and age, with the ability to fake stuff, with the ability to change pictures and video and everything else to imply something. I'm not a skeptic on it. I do believe it's possible, but I am a skeptic on what I see without having seen the original, if that makes sense. Not that I'm stating that everybody out there is untrustworthy and that we should just poo-poo away any evidence that people have, but just use your brain, and question. You guys know that's my big thing. I've stated it 100 times, even when it comes to me. Question. I am not the end all be all have all. I do not have all the answers. I don't know everything. I'm constantly questioning myself. And so if I'm going to question me, I'm sure as fuck going to question everybody else, because I know I ain't faking nothing. But it's good rule of thumb. And no one should be offended if you have questions or concerns about evidence or implied evidence or anything, unless you're being a rude piece of shit. Please don't do that. That ain't right. If you're not willing to have an adult conversation about it and listen to each other and learn things from each other, then move on. I don't have any time for you. Psychic cats. I don't know where he came up with that. Mark came up with that too. He wanted me to he was like, it's going to be a toss-up. When's it going to be? What's it going to be? I don't really know where to go with that, Mark, so let me think on it, okay? And the other thing I wanted to discuss is I'm super stoked about the rest of this year because, okay, this is May, right? If I'm wrong, please tell me, because damn. In June, I'm supposed to go to Illinois. And that is to investigate with Mike Ricksecker and Shauna Wankel. And I believe Donna Boxbaum is going to be there too, so I'm super stoked. And my friend Jana Clemick is coming. And it's, kind of up in the air where we're going right now. But fuck, surprise me. Y'all know how I roll. Okay, so that's June. in July, and this is an extremely important case. Did this thing go out? I don't know. I don't even know if I brought a light in here. Oh, here's one. In July, I'm going to be at, hold on. I'm going to be in Staten Island with Julia Siracusa and a couple other great gals. You know, we are, it's Melody Knapp and Rachel Bowers, I think, are the other two that are going to be there. And I know there's one more. Oh, God, I suck, y'all. I mean, I have everything written down here. Let me find them. Let me find my girls. But it's a really, really, really important case. I can't stress it enough. I know that everybody has, well, not everybody, but I'm pretty certain quite a few of y'all have seen the Cropsey documentary and talking about some of the individuals who are tied to that are missing persons. It's unbelievably sad. It breaks my heart that things like this happen. I mean, they happen today, you know. This was quite a long time ago when this happened. But the evidence was minuscule and circumstantial in some of the cases that were tied to it. One of which was, okay, hold on, let's see here. Let me see who all I got here. It's Andrea, Melody, Rachel, Julia. So yeah, we're all going to be there. Anyway, I can't pull everything up. I'm still learning how to work this phone. It's fucking awesome. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, hi. But we're going to be there for 3-4 days, I think it is. We've got some leads on some things, and we have our own special way of finding stuff out, and it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to do our damnedest, even if it takes more than once, to bring some closure to people, both living and deceased. And I truly, I don't know what that is doing right there. I truly hope that you guys will support us. What the fuck did I just do on that journey? Because it's going to be extremely draining to us. It's going to be tough. All right. For those of you who don't do things like this, there's really no words to describe how it makes you feel and the different things that you open yourself up to. It can be a lot. I spoke about it in, I think it was my first book, Soulscapes, about a missing persons case that I did that was here in Oklahoma. And what was so unbelievably tough about it was the gentleman who was missing came to me before I ever got the contact from the police. And so I already knew who they were looking for, even before I knew they were looking for him. Before they wanted me to involve myself in it, I already knew. I was at work. I was actually at work. I'm a dental assistant and work on kids. And I was at work in Lawton, Oklahoma, because I was traveling for the company. And he showed himself to me in picture form. And I will never forget the smile on his face. And bright, like almost a canary yellow, like a soft yellow, very bright. Those little Oxford, like those little Izod shirts, you know, the little short sleeves and little collar, you know. And he was standing. He was in a park, and he was standing in front of this tree with all these green leaves. It was so beautiful. And I burped again. I'm telling you, every time I get on this thing, got a little burp. So anyway, like I said, y'all keep coming back and watching it, so you must love it. But that's how he showed himself to me. But the problem was that picture was probably 20 years old. So he was considerably older than what he showed himself to me. And the information he was giving me, it would span a 20 to 30 year time frame. And it ended up being when they finally found him. You know, like I said, they what I told them was accurate, and that's how they found him. I found out then that he had Alzheimer's. That's tough, y'all. You know, you're trying to distinguish between information and memories that you're getting from somebody that span, you know, 2 to 3 decades, and you feel their confusion and their lack of hope and their absolute terror. So that's tough. Now imagine that being a child at the time of death. And that's what we're going to be dealing with. So that's pretty rough. So that's July. Woo! Party, right? Oh, and I'm going to be, I get to spend the night at the Horsefly Chronicles house. Julia and Phil both told me that I can stay the night if I want to in the portal room. So we'll see how that goes, okay? I'm going to try not to be a chicken shit. We'll see how it goes. Then in August, I'm going to Florida. Driving down to Florida for the, I might get this name wrong, Lost Coast Paracon. And so that would be pretty cool. You know, oh, also, Lori Johnson, bless her, actually offered on my Facebook to sell some of my books at the Louisville, Kentucky Paracon, I think is what it is, in July. So I'm going to try to get together some more of those and send to her signed copies so she can have them at her booth there, as well as Gwen from BPI is selling some in Virginia at that Paracon in June. So y'all get those wallets out, okay? Mama needs plane tickets. But I'm not marking them up. It's the same cost that you would get off of Amazon. You're just not paying shipping and handling because they're there. I just wish I could be. But I will be at Lost Coast Paracon in Florida. So score. Okay, that's August. In September, there's something. Oh, for those who are close here, I'm going to be doing OKC Pagan Pride Day with art, my hand sculpted jewelry, and signed books, possibly readings, and going to be doing that. The book should be out. My third book should be out in August, so hopefully I'll have some copies of it to have there as well. Supposed to have a release party at Sandalwood and Sage in Norman, Oklahoma. I'll have to keep y'all posted, let y'all know when that is for those who could make it. What else is it? Okay, we're to July, right? August, September. Okay, we did September. October should be going to, and I'm going to get this wrong too, so just bear with me. I think it's called Pioche, Nevada. And me and Jana Klimak and Kim Neiman, my girl from Arizona, hi. We are going to be meeting up with 702 Paranormal in Pioche, Nevada, for like a 2, 3, or 4 location investigation over 2 days. So that should be lots of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. So that's September, and no, that's October. November, myself and Jana are going to be in West Virginia, meeting up with Gwen Clapper, Jean Clapper, Alyssa Luckett, and Chris Loper with Beyond Perception Investigators to investigate West Virginia Penitentiary. We get to spend the night. Nessa going to jail. Yeah, I'm getting locked up in the pokey. So this ought to be fun. We all are. We'll be there overnight from like 11 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning, I think. So yay. Excited much. And then next year in March for Moa's birthday, because I love to travel on my birthday. Y'all know how I roll. I am going to be, me and Jana, are going to be in Ireland. So, pretty damn stoked about that, because there's some stuff in the works that I can't say anything about just yet, because it may or it may not happen. But if it does, y'all gonna be happy. Okay, so I'm gonna be real fucking happy. So let's just leave it at that, because that's making me grin from ear to ear, and I don't want to jinx it. And if it doesn't happen, that's okay too. But if it does, damn, is all I can say. So, and no, don't ask me, because I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. But okay, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet, so I'm under 16 minutes. I've got my finger on the pause button, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Love y'all.